He's back. The Bears' young star safety Jaquan Brisker is back at practice and is expected to be a full go in Sunday's game against the Green Bay Packers. The Bears are fully healthy just in time. Now, obviously, Tevin Jenkins is on the injured reserve. He is out for the first 4 weeks. We know this. But everyone else on the 53-man roster was a go at practice today and should be ready to go Sunday. This includes Jaquan Brisker. This includes Eddie Jackson, Tremaine Edmonds, guys like Dylan Cole, who's a special teams guy, DeMarcus Walker, Kyler Gordon. Everybody who is banged up on the defense is finally back. And on the offense, Chase Claypool, Nate Davis, Darnell Wright, Cole Kmet, Cody Whitehair, Lucas Patrick. Everybody on the team who was banged up is finally a go. It's crazy because the Bears media started to hound on head coach Matt Eberflus for coaching his guys up too hard. Clearly that was not the case. Injuries happen throughout the NFL. The Bears are not doing it in a dumb way. They are very smart with how they push their players. They were able to push their players as hard as possible all throughout training camp and have everybody healthy besides one player. That is just amazing news because we need everybody available against this huge rivalry game, week 1 against our rivals, the Green Bay Packers. The Bears announced their official depth chart for week 1. There's a few things that are notable, but generally it's no surprise. On the offensive line, Lucas Patrick will be the starting center and Cody Whitehair will be the starting left guard. The new acquisition on the line, Dan Feeney, he is going to be the main backup center in case anything happens to Lucas Patrick. And the backup guards is both Ja'Tyre Carter for the left guard and the right guard. And the backup tackle is Larry Borum, both backup left tackle and right tackle. As far as the running back room goes, Roschon Johnson is listed as the 3rd string running back on the depth chart. Some notable news about Roschon Johnson is that he changed his number from number 30 to number 23. Now, Chicago fans have a mixed bag of feelings about that because everyone knows the number 23 holds a lot of weight in Chicago between Michael Jordan and Devin Hester, but nonetheless, it doesn't really matter what number Roschon is wearing. What matters is how good he is on the field. So him starting out as the running back 3, again, I've mentioned in previous videos before, this coaching staff is not going to hand anything to anyone. It is a little disappointing for him and some of his fans to see that he is running back 3, but as a Bears fan overall, you can't be mad because the guys ahead of him, they're good running backs. Khalil Herbert and Deontay Foreman, they're no slouches. So Roschon Johnson, I think he'll get some opportunities because he is a good pass blocker, so he'll get some plays on 3rd down and he'll get opportunities to move up on the depth chart. The wide receiver room is really interesting on the back end because there are 7 wide receivers on the 53-man roster. Obviously, we know the top 3. The team likes Equanimeous St. Brown as a blocking wide receiver, so he kind of has that 4th wide receiver spot on lock. Then Velus Jones and Trent Taylor are your kick returner and your punt returner. So that puts rookie wide receiver Tyler Scott in a very interesting situation because without him being one of the starting return men, I'm not sure if he will be active this game. I don't know if the Bears will activate 7 wide receivers. You can only have 48 active players out of the 53-man roster. Last year, when Velus Jones was a rookie, he was not active in week 1 either, so maybe Tyler Scott isn't active this week. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating, so we'll see if he's a go. Finally, the quarterback room. Obviously, Justin Fields is the guy, but I mentioned in my previous video that the Bears did not commit to a quarterback 2 yet, and now on the official depth chart, Tyson Bagent is listed as quarterback 3. Nathan Peterman will be backing up Justin Fields in week 1 against the Green Bay Packers. Now, this isn't a huge surprise because Nathan Peterman is a veteran. He's been in the NFL for a while. Tyson Bagent definitely has talent, but it is quite a jump going from preseason with a very vanilla offense to a full open playbook in the NFL. Should Justin Fields go down, the Bears will have to trust Nathan Peterman to be able to operate the offense and mostly hand the ball off and try not to turn the ball over. But Tyson Bagent will develop into a quarterback 2 over time. Just as far as week 1, you want to go with the veteran, and at the end of the day, hopefully we don't have to see either of them this week. Hopefully Justin Fields doesn't have to come out for any reason whatsoever. Flipping over to the defensive side of the ball, there are no surprises. Everybody, the starters we already knew, the backups we basically already knew. Defensive tackle Andrew Billings and Justin Jones are starting, and then Javon Dexter and Zach Pickens will rotate in there. Yannick Ngakoue, DeMarcus Walker are your 2 starting defensive ends. Linebacking room is pretty consistent with what we expected. Jack Sanborn being the starter over Noah Sewell whenever we are in our base defense, but we'll mostly be in nickel, where Kyler Gordon will be in the nickel corner position, and Tyreek Stevenson will be the outside corner. So again, nothing overwhelming with the depth chart. Trent Taylor's your punt returner, Velus your kick returner, like I mentioned, and then kicker, punter, so forth and so on. So there's no more hypothesis. There's no more speculating. This is the roster. We are ready to go. Week 1 is coming up fast, and I know the Bears cannot wait. The fans cannot wait. This is a game that the roster has had circled all offseason long since the schedule came out. This Bears team wanted to win this game. Justin Fields knows the magnitude. He was in a press conference today and he basically just said, I'm ready. He almost didn't even want to talk because at this point, talk is cheap. There's no talk that needs to be done. Now it's time to put everything together and play ball. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's a full go. We know who's where. We know who's what. It's time to put it all together on the field and win this game. As far as the Packers' health standpoint, most of their team should be healthy. Darnell Savage, their safety, wasn't practicing, but he returned. David Bakhtiari, their starting left tackle, did not practice today, but they said that it's not a concern. Christian Watson and Romeo Dobbs, both of their starting wide receivers, did not practice today. They are on the injury report. Some people are saying it's not serious, but definitely something to keep an eye on. They should be a go on Saturday, but other than that, I'm not sure if anybody will be missing the game for the Packers. So it seems like both teams are getting their full roster. It's going to be health on health. Hopefully, God forbid, hopefully nobody gets injured throughout this game from either side. You never want to root for injury. We just pray for good health among both teams, but especially our Bears. Matt Eberflus spoke and he said that the game plan is in place. Of course, preseason, there was no game plan, there was no player personnel, yada yada. They just ran vanilla stuff. Week 1, it's time. The Bears finally have their game plan in place. They know what they want to do against young, I almost said rookie, but young quarterback Jordan Love, because this is his first start as the guy for the Green Bay Packers. Defense has their game plan in place. The offense has their game plan in place. Practices should be just about wrapped up. Walkthroughs, meetings. I mean, this team's ready to go. There's not too much else to be said other than let's go, bear down. It's exciting, man. And if you like the update videos that I've been bringing you guys all the way throughout camp, feel free to subscribe, drop a comment, let me know how you guys are feeling, what's your confidence level heading into week 1. Please drop a like on the video if you enjoyed this video as well. And if you haven't got your full dose of Bears, click on one of my previous videos and I will see you guys there.